things I heard a lot during my prep from other people was just, I don't know how you're doing this, like how you're so committed and you're just like, I would never be able to do that, good for you. You know, I just wanted to talk about how I go about keeping myself accountable and making it so that I stick to it and just what keeps me motivated. So let's get into that. For me, for starters, motivation isn't something that you have all the time. You know, you're not always going to be motivated, and you shouldn't rely on motivation to do things. Yeah, there are times where I'm motivated and that like is like the Kickstarter for me doing something, but it's not the thing that keeps me going. I have to do that. So that's why like something like a quote I really like is that I am my own motivation. I have to do it myself. I can't wait for this exterior force to come and push me along the path to success. That's not going to happen. You need to find a way that works best for you. If you want something hard enough, you need to figure it out. I just want to talk about how I figured out what works for me to be able to get what I need to do done. And here it is. In no particular order, we're just gonna start with meal prepping. So for me, meal prepping really works. Does this work for everybody? No, it doesn't work for a numerous amount of reasons. But for me, it's something that works really, really well. For starters, I'm an extremely lazy person. So for me, the idea of already having my food made is phenomenal. I don't have to cook. Sometimes I do enjoy cooking, sometimes. But not all the time. It's just really nice getting to come home from work, popping something in the microwave, boom, done. I'm sitting, I'm eating, I can carry on, I have time to do other things. That's one of the reasons it really, really works well for me. And especially because I do work Monday through Friday, you know, I do have a kitchen. I can't use the stovetop, I can use the oven. But then I'm like cooking at work and I have to bring all the ingredients with me when I could just be relaxing during my lunch break because I'd have to take my lunch break to cook. And again, I'm lazy. That just sounds like a lot of work, especially with breakfast. I've tried cooking in the morning and having something nice and fresh. For me, I prefer to sleep in. That's another thing with me that kind of makes the meal prepping better. For me, I just like sleeping in. I don't like to have to wake up early. I can if I have to, but I just prefer to sleep in. So just having all my meals be grab and goes just makes it so much easier for me to stick to my meal plan. Now, obviously you can argue, well, you can also do fast food. It's pre-made. I don't have to cook anything, but that's not gonna help me get to my fitness goals. Another reason meal prepping works really well for me, I can do eating the same thing over and over again. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. Now, obviously, it does bother some people, so that wouldn't work for them either. They would have to make 5 different meals for lunch, 7, however long out you're meal prepping it for. That's another, like you can meal prep, but even the meal prepping isn't the same. You can meal prep in so many different ways. So for me, making the same thing for the whole week is what works best for me because it appeases my laziness and it also doesn't bother me. So boom, double win. And then for me, meal prepping for the whole week is also a lot easier than just meal prepping for a day or 2 at a time because eating leftovers doesn't bother me. It's not something that I'm like, oh, I'm not a leftovers kind of person. I literally, maybe it doesn't taste like as great, but that would be like me rating it like 1 point different. Like, yeah, this is a 10 fresh and then like a 9 the next day. You know, like it's not that big of a difference. Maybe like in the end of the week, it goes down to like an 8, but still, it doesn't bother me. It still tastes good. I still enjoy it. And I don't have to cook again for the rest of the week. Laziness, check. Eating healthy meals and meal prepping, check. But that's just what works for me. Obviously for you, you may not even be able to meal prep. Or if you do meal prep, your meal prep may look completely different than mine does. Because I know for me, was large or small meals, like 6 small meals throughout the day, that doesn't work for me. I don't like that very much. I like 3 medium-sized meals with snacks thrown in between. So that's how I'm able to keep my meals in check, and that's how I've designed it to work best for me. So while we're on the topic of food, why don't I just list all the food things? So the other thing that I do is I need to make sure that, and this can probably be said by everybody, is making the meals appealing to you. If you follow someone else's meal plan, it might not be foods that you like, and if you don't like it, you're probably not gonna eat it. If I have a meal sitting in the refrigerator that I'm just dreading eating because it's disgusting to me, and then someone comes in and it's just like, hey, do you want to grab some pizza with us? Me, being I don't want to eat something nasty, it's just gonna be like, pizza? What? Yeah, let's go. I don't want to do that. I don't want that to happen. So I need to make sure that the meals that I'm prepping appeal to me. I have to customize it to fit what I like. Being able to make the meals enjoyable, which is possible, you just have to play around with it. And then as far as food is concerned, is with cheat days, what really does seem to work best for me is being good Monday through Friday. Very easy to stick to my meal plan during the week because I'm just so busy and just doing so much. And then Saturday, kind of doing like a cheat day, not going super crazy, squashing any cravings I may have. It's definitely better for me to just do that on Saturday when I'm most likely going to do it anyway, so why have it on any other day? Because Saturday is the day where I will most likely do it anyways. So that's just knowing myself, knowing on the weekends I'm just tend to be more lax and I'm in a position to be more lax. So just structure it that way. It's what I naturally do. Like if I have like a little treat outside of that, like during the week, that's one thing. And then Sunday is kind of like a mix of the two. Like I have like my meals that I'll eat. I'll try and get back onto my meal plan. But if someone throws something out there, I'm not like, I'll probably say yes because it's still the weekend. But it won't be like as crazy as Saturday was. For the gym, what works well for me? Going straight after. Some people are able to go before. Some people are able to like go home first and then go to the gym. Not me. The second I'm home, I'm done for the day. That's probably why at-home workouts were so hard for me when the gym was closed. Because when I get home, my mind is telling me it's time to eat dinner and sit on the couch until you have to go to your bedroom. I live with 3 other people, so there's always someone here to like hang out with, talk, chill. They're doing stuff in the living room. So it's a lot of distractions. I'm predisposed to just already assume I don't have to do any more work today. Yeah, going home before going back out. And then it's also a waste of gas. Like, why am I making so many trips? Like, I have a very finite amount of time before I have to go to bed. We gotta be efficient here. But for me, going straight after is by far the easiest way to do it for me. Otherwise, it is a struggle and I have to find the mental fortitude to get me to go. And that sounds like a lot of work. The other thing that just makes it super easy is having a plan. Sometimes people can just go in, I'm like, hey, what are you doing? I don't know. Feeling shoulders maybe. Like, no, like I said, I have things to do. I have a very finite time before I need to go to sleep. I need a plan. I can't just walk into a gym and be like, it's feeling like a leg day today. If I did that, I would never do legs. And I do legs 3 times a week because I'm never in the mood to do legs. I can't just willy-nilly this. No, I gotta have some structure because that's just what works well for me. I need to know what I'm doing. So I know Monday, Wednesday, right now for me, it's gonna be legs. Tuesday, we're gonna have some back and shoulders. Thursday, we're gonna have some chest, some shoulders, some biceps, some triceps. Friday, it's a full body day. We're doing everything because I know I wanna hit my muscles twice a week. I have 2 cardio days, Tuesday and Thursday, I do HIIT. For me to get to where I wanna go, I'm trying to build muscle. I wanna build as much muscle as possible. This is what I need to do to build muscle. I can't free ball that. I need to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do. And that's why I plan it out. Because the other thing is, I'm horrible with working out on Fridays. So if I willy-nilly this and just go in without a care in the world, I may end up having to do like a full-on leg day on Friday. I don't want to leave my most intense workout for Friday. That is the least motivated day ever. I don't want to be at the gym on a Friday. I want to be home. I'm done. It's the weekend. I don't want to have to do any more things. So I need to also structure my workout, not just to make sure that I'm doing everything I need to do, but to make sure that the days where I have the most energy and I'm most likely to push myself, I'm doing the hardest workout on that day, which is Monday. I'm well rested and you know, it's like, yeah, I got the first day of the week done. I have all this energy. Boom, hardest leg day, right then and there. Get it out of the way. And then I save the full body day. I'm just hitting everything again. I've already hit it hard during the week. We're hitting it for a second, maybe third time if you're legs. We're gonna still go hard, but you know, it's a little more relaxed. You know, it's not legs, like a little bit of legs, a little bit of back, a little bit of abs. Get a little bit of everything. Make it exciting. All these changes, you shake it up a bit. Excitement. And I save that for Friday when I really don't want to be there. I have to do something to make it a little more enjoyable. So getting to do a bunch of different things is more enjoyable for me, which makes Friday workouts easier for me. So yeah, definitely going in with a plan of some sort and that I'm planning and scheduling it out to where I'm doing it Monday through Friday because I can go right after work. Like on Saturdays, like I like going because like I gotta go at the time I like to go, which is like 10, 11. But then it's like I also have to get up and be like, I could just do whatever I want today. So many possibilities. I could go to the pool, the beach. I could do whatever I want today because I don't have to be at work. Now you have to go to the gym. No, so I do it Monday through Friday because those are the days that you get all this work done Monday through Friday and then you relax at it. That's my mindset. I have to make sure that I'm getting everything I can in those 5 days and make sure that it's split up to where I'm not doing like legs back to back. It's what works best for me. It's the easiest way for me to do what I need to get done and make it to where I don't want to just go home and forget about it. The next thing that really helps that I just started doing was making a workout playlist, because usually I would just have my generic playlist where I throw all of my music into. Like I have my one playlist, which is just everything, and I have country, which is just country. So usually those are my two playlists. When I'm in a country mood, it's like I'm in like a country mood. So we got a whole playlist of country, and then everything else is in my other playlist. So I have rock, metal, pop, we got some slow like romantic songs and stuff. It's a mosh pit in there. And you know, when I'm going through a workout and you get this nice intense song playing and then you get Ed Sheeran after, it makes a difference for me at the very least. It might not matter to you. You might not need to do this. You might be able to work out without music. Freaking psycho. But for me, having a playlist that's specifically built to have songs that energize me and get me excited and get me pumped just makes it more enjoyable for me to do, and it helps me keep going, as opposed to like when it's a bunch of just slow songs back to back to back. I tend to get more wah wah and then be like, you know what, I did enough. I can go home. I don't want to do that. I need to keep my butt there, and I gotta keep going. I gotta finish the whole workout. Doing 4 or 5 exercises isn't, it's good enough. I don't want good enough. Some people might be okay with good enough. I'm not okay with good enough. So I need to do what I need to do to make sure that I am better than good enough. And one of those things is having a good playlist with music that keeps me energized. And then the other things that just work for me is a lot of internal conversations where I'm just reminding myself of what my end goal is. What do I want out of this? Why is it so important to me? So just a lot of internal conversations, a lot of reminders. I do have to remind myself quite a lot. Sorry, 1 cookie's okay, but you can't eat the entire box because 1, that's a bit excessive. 2, it's probably not good for you. And 3, that is not gonna help you get to where you wanna go. And the other thing that I always remind myself whenever I'm in one of those moods where I just kind of like wanna eat everything because I'm still kind of in a binging area, it's not as bad. I've gotten really good with it. I had like my longest period of time between binges, so we're definitely controlling that from the fallout of my contest prep. And one of those things is when I'm thinking, oh, you want to, like, I'll eat a cookie and be like, oh, I want more cookies. Be like, wait, it'll probably take like 2 seconds to eat that cookie, and then it's gone. Think about that. Do you really want something that'll last 2 seconds to be what gets in the way of your goals? No, that's not worth it at all. So that's a really helpful reminder. Like, yeah, you'll enjoy it for the 2 seconds it takes to eat it, but then it's gone, and now you've just eaten 10 cookies. Not worth it. At the end of the day, it's just really important to learn. For starters, motivation is bullshit. Remember that. Motivation, again, great Kickstarter. It's a great way to get things started, get things into gear, but once it's gone, you can't be like, all right, well, I guess that's over with. No. You need to learn what works well for you to keep you going. You got that Kickstarter, now you gotta keep going. It all comes down to finding out how to set things up to work best for you. This is what works for me. This is how I'm able to keep going and stick to it. This is how I've been able to create a lifestyle that works for me, that's healthy and sustainable. And even from that, you can see how you can tweak it yourself and how easy it is to make those changes to fit whatever works best for you. But that only matters if it's something you care about. If you don't care, you're not gonna do it. And that's the biggest thing. You need to want it. You need to want to do it to put in the work. So the next time you do get that little wave of motivation, use it and then keep going. It's gonna go away. It's gonna go bye-bye, but keep going. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.